Alright, it's Spider back with some more zombies on Kino der Toten. This is our 4-player strategy part 2. So we left off at round 14. And I still have the AUG, and I still have the ray gun. We got, I think we had max ammo there the last round. So we're probably in good shape. We're going to use the AUG until we're out of ammo on the AUG. And then we'll switch back to the ray gun. But again, these it's too bad these zombies. I mean, they don't come down the hallway in a perfectly straight line. It would be a lot better if they did. They are sort of, you know, I don't know. They're just off a little bit. They're not coming in a straight line. And maybe it's the positioning. You know, maybe Frank, who's positioned on my left. You know, maybe we should do, and maybe we'll try this the next time. Maybe he should be standing above me, like I should crouch instead, and then he could stand, or actually it's Turmo this time. He could stand behind me and shoot. Maybe that's the best way to approach it, and that way they won't, you know, some of these zombies won't sort of go to the left of the hall, and they'll sort of stay in the middle and maybe remain in a straight line. Because obviously it's, I've said on several of the videos, I mean, it's obviously a good thing if they're, you know, one behind each other, because then you get the fire sale. See, and again, okay, so with monkey bombs you can do it, but, and I want to get rid of this AUG, to be honest, but not with that. And there is a, you know, like I said, the box is open everywhere, but there's no way you want to go out any further. And there's another monkey bomb. But, gotta throw some frags down. Oh, shit. Come on, let's get back in the room. So what I would suggest is really, you know, if you get the fire sale thing, and I know I said in the first video, but I'm going to say it again. Just don't worry about it. Just leave it. I mean, you can get it. I didn't actually notice if you get points just for getting it. You probably do. So, I mean, you can just get it if it's close enough, but, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about getting into weapons, you know, unless you have monkey bombs. But even then, you're sort of risking it. So I really wouldn't worry about it. Alright, so these guys are still coming, round 14. And as I mentioned in the last video as well, it just seems that there are more zombies on these maps, on this map anyway, than I thought there were on the maps from World at War. Okay, so that's the last one. So we're gonna speed it up here in between rounds 14 and 15. I'm in okay shape for the ray gun, but the AUG, no. So I'm gonna try and replace it. And what the hell did I get there? Commando. I like the Commando. Commando's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go ahead and pack-a-punch it. I probably didn't have to. I probably could have used it on round 15 and then switched to the ray gun, and then, you know, at the end of round 15 gone and pack-a-punched it. But, you know, assuming that I'd probably be out of ammo on it. But that's fine. I mean, we have the points, and we're building up some more points. We still have over 3,000. It'd be nice to have a whole lot more. The one thing I didn't notice, and it probably wouldn't help us much anyway since we have to keep one at the window, but it's unfortunate that there's no flamethrower, because the flamethrower for holding a window without having to worry about keeping a zombie at it was freaking kick-ass. And I do want to get that frickin' thunder gun at some point. That's pretty sick gun. I mean, it looks to be even, you know, a lot better than the Wunderwaffe. The Wunderwaffe gun from World at War, or World at War. Oh my god. Anyways, so we got dogs. And again, you don't really have to worry about ammo, obviously, but I dig the Commando, man. But I love how it's the, you know, the Schwarzenegger reference. It starts off as the Commando, and then when you pack-a-punch it, it turns into the Predator. Yeah! Now he needs like a Terminator. And then, you know, a Terminator and the Conan, and then our life would be complete. Our world would be complete with Schwarzenegger references. And I'm sure there's some other Schwarzenegger characters that you can think of that we can name weapons after. I mean, you know, the Austrian Oak, perhaps. Mr. Olympia. Governor of California. Okay, back to business. Oh, insta-kill, insta-kill. Yeah! Alright, that's where you want your frags. We're gonna wait, wait until we get a few more zombies. Alright, so we're gonna toss out all our frags. I mean, what the hell, I may as well. We're getting some points there. That's pretty sweet. Hey, buddy! So, you know, I don't know if this gets boring for you guys or not. I mean, like I said, it's sort of the same thing round after round. We're in the same area. I mean, it does get, you know, I'm telling you, and I said this in the... Oh my god, I keep repeating myself from previous videos, but I can't help it. Get double points, sweet. There's some kick-ass shit that happens in the next video. I'll forewarn you on that. And you may have already seen it because I showed one clip of it in another video that I posted, like a short video that just showed that clip. But there's some other shit that happens too, but that's probably the most or the best part of it. And I thought it was pretty kick-ass, so I was pretty proud of myself actually. All right, so we got the ammo there. And that's the thing, you know, like with the monkey bombs, we knew we had the max ammo, so you may as well throw those freaking bad boys out there. You know, not only will it help you get the max ammo, but, you know, your monkey bombs are going to get replenished, so you may as well freaking use them and get a bunch of kills at the same time, right? Oh my god, those disgusting Nova 6 gas freaking crawly dudes. And, you know what, hey, what'd you guys think of the song in the last game, in the last video? I thought the song was pretty kick-ass. I don't know what the name of it is, I don't know who, you know, I don't know the band, but it's a pretty good tune to listen to while you're kicking some serious zombie ass. Alright, so we're back to the ray gun. And, see, the only downfall of this strategy in this room and holding this room is I don't believe there are no weapons in the walls. I mean, there's an MPL, I think, or something in the other room, but there's nothing in this room. You know, it's not like the Thompson room in Doris in World at War where you had the Thompson in the room. We got nothing. So, you know, ideally you want to be in a room that has a weapon that, you know, even if you pack-a-punched it, you could still buy ammo for it. And then, you know, your other weapon could be pretty much anything you wanted, right? So that's really the only downfall in this room. And that's why, you know, I was questioning, and I'll have to look at that trap a little bit more. Again, I gotta go activate that trap. It's in that room at the bottom left, and just see what the hell it does. Because it didn't look like it would be a very effective in protecting against, you know, people coming into that room. And I don't know if beyond that room, like sort of in that alleyway outside of the theater where you get that fenced off area, if there's another area in there with a trap, there very may well be another room over there. So, you know, maybe as an alternate strategy we can look at some of those. We'll just do an alternate strategy video. And if we make it beyond the level that we make it to in this video series, then we'll add that on. Sort of as, you know, we've got part 1, part 2, part 3. If we make it further, then we'll add on those additional rounds and make it, you know, part 4 or 5, whatever. I keep forgetting I got claymores. So put the claymores down. That was my Xbox button fail, by the way, right there. I hit the wrong button. You know, I get confused because I play play mostly on PS3, but then when you switch over, obviously the R1, R2, you know, left RT and RB or whatever the hell you freaking call them in Xbox, they end up getting switched. So we're gonna start. So round 17, we're gonna start activating the barrier, and we're gonna try and you want to try and do it probably from around this round on. Activate the barrier as much as possible. You know. In every round. You can probably do it at least 2 or 3 times every round. And obviously you want, you know, the person with the most points to activate it, because it's sort of, you know, it's not a waste of points per se, but, you know, you do end up using points you can't get back. Frank's going up to shoot him and he freaking... that's the thing, you don't want to go up because you're going to end up getting killed by these guys that are dropping through the ceiling. So, the barrier, and I'm going to time it here just to see how long it takes before you can activate it again. I think we got, there's a double points out there, that's why we threw the monkey bomb. So, you know, and there's the fire sale. Don't worry about Spider, don't worry about it, man. Oh my god, don't go out there. Dude. See, that's the thing. And I'm showing you this shit on purpose just to, you know, not only do these videos show you, or gonna help you, help show you what to do, but there are a lot of things in a lot of these videos that are gonna show you what the fuck not to do. Like that shit. Don't do that. And I've mentioned it at least 3 or 4 times already in this video series. Okay, so it takes about a minute. It takes a minute for the trap to recharge so that you can use it again. So, you know, maybe not in round 17, but once you get to round 20 and above, you definitely want to be using it, you know, as much as possible. Like we should have activated it again. You know, in this round, but we did not. You know, and that's the other thing. You know, another thing that makes it more difficult is this freaking crawly guys, because I mean it was so nice. And if you saw our video on what is it? Was it Zombie Verut? In World at War, where it's the insane asylum. And the position that we took on the balcony, you know, where I was crouched and there's somebody standing behind me, like 2 people stand behind me sort of thing. And we just do aim for the head. You know, you can't do that here because you aim for the head and these crawlies end up getting by. And we obviously used the barrier too late in the round. It really wasn't that useful. I mean, it got a few zombies, but, you know, it was right at the end. So I gotta get my perks again, and that's what 3,000 for Speed Cola, 2,500 for Juggernaut, and 1,500 for Quick Revive. So, you know, it's a waste of 7,000 points right there, just from going down. It's a good thing we had a lot of points. Good thing we had over 13,000. So we still have the Pack-a-Punch ray gun, and I still have my commando. I don't think I have any ammo for it though. I think I do, but I don't have any ammo for it. So not sure what we're gonna do here. I think we're just gonna stick it out. Actually, I think I'm hoping for a dog round here. I really hope we have a dog round. We should be getting one the next round or 2, so. So that's what I'm hoping on, and I don't think we get it. Yeah, we didn't get it. So I'm telling these guys, you know, I'm kind of screwed. Oh shit, dude! Man, you gotta watch for those freaking zombies falling through the ceiling. Alright, double points is good. But I gotta activate the barrier. Again, I still have the most points, so you know it may as well be me. Come on. Activate it. Spider, no! Activate the barrier! Yes. There we go. Alright. So we got 20 rounds. 20 rounds left in the ray gun. Let's throw some grenades, try and fry, get some more points. Because I might have to actually go and buy another weapon and pack a punch it, so I'm going to need some of these points. Now, I hope to God we get, well, we should. I don't know if I'd want to risk it 2 rounds in a row if we don't get max ammo here, if I'd risk it on the next round. Especially with no ammo whatsoever, even if it is a dog round, they're going to be screwed. Alright, so the barrier's done. Oh, shit, max ammo, we gotta get monkey bomb, monkey bomb! Monkey bomb, I don't think he has monkey bombs. Yeah! Oh no, he didn't get it! Yes! Oh! Can you say bingo? I was trying to think of something better. There's the commando. Oh yeah, commando, bitch. Or the predator, I mean, not the commando. Predator! How do you say owned in Russian? Owned! Owned! Pwned! So yeah, that frickin' max ammo was so handy. Now we got insta-kill. Nice. So it's actually pretty hard to frickin' pulse fire 1 round with this thing. You end up shooting, 3 or 4 rounds, but I'm trying. And there's that fire sale. Spider, if you freaking go out there like a retard again and go down because you want the freaking fire sale and get the weapon box, and there's really no need to. I got commando. I'm just waiting until this thing starts disappearing, so maybe the other guys can use it. But I don't need to use it, so it doesn't really matter. And again, I'm too far forward because okay, so Turmo's gonna drop a monkey bomb, and he's probably gonna try and get something out of the box. Or somebody is, maybe. But yeah, again, don't stand too far forward in that hallway, because the zombies are going to come down, are going to drop down from the ceiling and kill your ass. Look at this, like I'm almost out of ammo. That's the only drawback to the Predator, is that you don't have, it's got limited ammunition. I mean, all guns have limited ammunition, obviously, but there's not as much as some of the other guns that you can get, like some of the LMGs, I believe. All right, so we're back to the ray gun, and I think we're pretty much it for round 18. So okay, so we got a crawler, and unfortunately we can't maximize our points at the window. I got no ammo left on the freaking commando. So I think I'm actually going to go and try and get another weapon, because I'm not 100% ammo on the ray gun either. So oh, where the hell's the freaking weapon box here? Oh yeah, it's out right here. Okay. Yeah, I don't want that. What the hell am I going to get? Oh no, I don't want that. Look at somebody throwing their ballistic knife. Oh, come on, teddy bear. How annoying is that? Stupid teddy bear, man. Alright, so it's actually out here. It's fairly close. You didn't get the weapon you wanted, eh, Frank? Sorry, dude. Oh, yeah, 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 I don't want that. Come on, come on, come on! Give me something decent here. Freaking wasting a lot of money on there. Again, it might be ideal too. I'm not sure what the best. Oh, there's a crossbow. And to be honest with you, I got the crossbow. The guys actually talked me into it. I kinda, because I'm on Xbox though, and I don't need the achievement on Xbox. I want the trophy on the PlayStation for hitting somebody with the a crossbow bolt, sticking one of your teammates with a crossbow bolt, and then it killing 6 zombies. And I'll show you, even though I don't get the achievement here, I'll show you exactly how to get it. And it's actually interesting because there's something that I didn't know about the PAP crossbow that I found out during this game. And the funny thing is we get a freaking dog round too, you know what I mean? Like, but again, do you want to risk it for another round if it wasn't a dog round? And, you know, I had limited ammunition. I didn't have anything in the commando. And, I mean, I had pretty decent ammunition for the ray gun, but even then, like, it's you're going to be hard-pressed to get through the round without running out. Without a max ammo. Even with the barrier. Come on, doggies! Come on! Oh, okay, so there's the max ammo. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about right now is getting that achievement. So I'm like, so who's gonna be the sacrificial lamb? So what I was gonna the thing that I was gonna suggest, or actually I mentioned to the guys, I said, I think Turmo had the monkey bombs. I said, you know what? Throw a monkey bomb out, and I'll stick you with a bolt, and then you just walk over to where the zombies are all, you know, having a party around the monkey bomb, and then you just, you know, walk over there and freaking blow them all up before the monkey bomb goes off. So here we go, right here. I'm trying to do it right here, and I don't think I did hit him, but he didn't go close enough. He didn't go close enough to the zombies. He was standing. I think he was standing a little too far away from the zombies, and the thing was on his back, so it would have probably been better if he turned around. Like once I stuck him, if he turned around and the thing went off. So here we're gonna try it again, and I actually missed. That's the thing. So I end up missing him, and then it explodes. I hit one of the zombies, I believe, and it explodes. But the thing is that I discover here, and I didn't know this. I mean, I don't watch other videos, and no one ever mentioned it in a comment in one of our videos. Is that the pack-a-punched crossbow bolt acts like a monkey bomb? It actually attracts the zombies. So if you know, and you'll see actually in I don't know if it's this round or the next round or whatever, you'll see me using it more with the crossbow, and I'll actually plant. You know, I'll get the bolt. And I'll put it on the wall directly in front of me. And now we got freaking, oh man, we got double points and shit, and I'm way too far up. But we can't get it because it's on the other side of the barrier. And I get down. See, that's the thing. I'm too far forward down the hallway. But yeah, so I'll place the bolt on that far wall, and they go over towards it until it explodes, and then it basically explodes in their face, and you can kill a bunch of them. So that's, you know, something that you may not have known about the pack-a-punch crossbow. Oh my god, I'm freaking down again. That's the thing. I got no juggernaut, so. And there's another 7,000 points that I don't have. Wasted. So I'm not gonna be able to get, you know, I'm not gonna be able to get all 3 perks unless by some miracle there's a fire sale. Unless by some miracle I managed to get another 3,600 points here, but I doubt it, and I'm freaking down again. Although, you know, I seem to be giving my teammates a fair number of points for reviving me. Come on, get that fire sale thing. I don't even know why we didn't get it. So I think you get points just for getting it. Oh my god, how many times did I just go down there? I think I played one game a few days ago where we made it to round 18 and I was down 16 times. That's pretty funny. And this is going to be the last round that we show in this video. You're going to have to find out what happens in rounds 21 and beyond in the next one.
See the sunshine every once in a while.
So we're just coming to the close of 21, and then I'm going to speed up the in-between round, post-round analysis. And I think I actually do the crossbow thing in the next round, so you'll see that in the next video as well. And we get down here. Just a couple more. And I got 4 rounds left. I'm freaking out. Oh my god. 2 rounds left in my frickin' ray gun. And I can't even upgrade it, because I mean I could upgrade it, but then I won't get any of the perks. So that really sucks. So I'm gonna sit here, repair the window, and see if I can get some extra points. And I'm not sure if I actually go and upgrade the ray gun. That would probably be the best thing to do. Alright. We're over 5,000 now. And I can't remember what I did. I mean, I know I played this game last night, but I freaking can't remember if I must have. There's no way I wouldn't have gone up to pack-a-punch the ray gun here. I don't really have much of a damn choice. Alright, so we gotta wait for the teleporter. It looks like someone just used it. I think I said, no, I need to go up at the last minute, just like a second after they'd already gone up in the teleporter. I said I needed to go up, so whatever. Alright, so we're gonna link it, and then we're gonna go and pack-a-punch the bad boy, ray gun, and we're good. Look at all the calculations on that freaking chalkboard, man. What the hell were they doing up there? And maybe you guys can comment on the significance of those rooms that it puts you in when you're teleporting back. You know, like, there's all these rooms, but what? Why? The friggin' big-ass one red-eyed teddy bear. Anyways, so that's it. We're on to round 21 next video, and we'll wrap it up then. And we'll have to see what happens. And we got some epicness in the next video for sure, so stay tuned for more strategies and tactics. Visit NextGenTactics.com. I'm Spider-Bite, and I'm out. Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.